Alright, so we're here in N8N and we're going to take a look at what the new CLAUDE SONNET 4.5 can do for us, okay? In terms of AI-powered automations, as we're obviously keeping a close eye on the changes that have been happening, and undoubtedly CLAUDE 4.5 has shown great results in finance, law, medicine, and STEM, also in agent code, right? And here we have it. Use of agents, which is very interesting, use of agent tools, and of course that's bound to affect us in one way or another when using N8N, right? And the truth is, if we use N8N, the arrival of Claude can open up many new possibilities for us, okay? Basically, depending on how we use N8N, it allows us to create intelligent agents within our workflows, okay? In the end, with the new Claude and improvements in reasoning and tool use, we can integrate Sonnet 4.5 directly into N8N to make autonomous decisions within a workflow. For example, choosing the best path based on context, coordinating complex tasks across multiple nodes or APIs without programming each step, executing long processes, even hours-long ones, as it has a context of up to 30 hours without losing focus. And as an example, a workflow that analyzes support tickets, drafts automatic responses, classifies them by priority, and executes actions according to each step. And it could also help us automate more advanced technical tasks. Thanks to its power in reasoning, mathematics, and programming, we can be using Claude 4.5 to generate, review, or correct code in developer workflows, create or modify files, which I think is the most interesting part, such as documents, spreadsheets, and presentations, which we can modify directly from a workflow, or perform complex data analysis or financial calculations within automation. Well, although most things could already be done with other tools, right? It also allows us to increase security and control in sensitive automations, as we can rely more on Claude to filter dangerous or sensitive content before it reaches other systems, prevent prompt injections or other manipulations in automated flows, or ensure compliance in legal, financial, or medical contexts, okay? But this is a bit of what we're seeing being improved. Browser use or external tools can also be automated, right? Computer use without web browsing means Claude can interact with websites from an N8N flow, fill forms, extract data, etc., and control SaaS apps without APIs. So, well, in summary, integrating Claude 4.5 Sonnet into N8N will allow us to move from simple to intelligent automations. Obviously, the cost also increases. And well, the flow will allow us not only to execute tasks, but to reason, decide, generate content, write code, and control external tools, all securely and contextually. Anyway, this remains to be seen. We'll see the limits of Claude, what doors it will open for us in terms of automations with N8N. But, well, we're starting to see that, which has a greater affinity for legal matters, financial issues, and so on, which can be very interesting. Many such automations exist, and it's true that spending more money on an API isn't a problem here. In the end, you'd rather ensure everything is correct and the legal foundations are sound to avoid any issues, right? So with that, I conclude the explanation and hope you enjoyed it.